Hello, and welcome to the Library Services of Neosho County Community College. Today, we're going to be showing you how to find and submit an interlibrary loan request. Because no library can hold all the books in the world, we've teamed up with other libraries across campus to do what is called interlibrary loan. What this means is we can borrow books, journal articles, and other materials from other libraries across the state of Kansas. To start off, you're going to want to be on the Library Services page of neosho.edu. To find this page, you can hover over Departments and click on Library Services. From here, you'll want to click on Resources. You will then want to choose the Kansas Library Catalog. I would recommend opening this up in a new tab or a new window, as we will be returning to this page. You can then search through the Kansas catalog like any other search engine by typing in the subject here in the bar and clicking on the search button. If you know the title of something that you would like to read, then you can also type that in here. At a glance, you can tell what these items are by looking at the format underneath the title. For example, you can tell that this particular item is a book, while this is a video cassette, and this over here is a DVD. You can also narrow or expand your search by using the options provided on the left. On the left, there are several suggestions that the catalog has offered, such as different subjects, titles, and formats. Here you can choose if you want a book, an ebook, audio, a periodical, which would be a journal or newspaper, or any other option they have provided. Once you've found a book of interest, you can click on the cover of the book. It will then take you to a screen that shows all the different places that has this particular book. You don't really need to worry about this screen, but rather click on one of the covers to view the information. Here is where you'll find all the information you'll need to fill out the request form. Go back to the Library Services tab or window. Click on Interlibrary Loan and New Book Request. Then, click the link at the bottom. You'll be going between this form and this page, so you might consider pulling them side by side. You will need to make sure that the drop-down is on Interlibrary Loan, since this is the kind of request that we are doing. You'll then need to put in your first and last name, an email address, and a phone number. The phone number and email address is so we can contact you when your book arrives. You can also add your address, but it's not required, and a student ID would be appreciated. If you need this book before a certain time, you might fill in the book needed section. You will use the drop-down to select what type of material you're requesting. In this instance, we're requesting a book, so we'll leave it as a book, but we can use the drop-down and select other options such as journal article. You will then type in the name of the book and put it in here. You will also need the author, which is provided here. When it comes to finding the information that you're wanting, the more information you can give to us about the item you're wanting, the better. Something to note with interlibrary loans, it takes 3 to 5 days for us to get a hold of the materials. So if you're needing the materials in the next day or so, this may not be an option for you. Once you've filled out the name of the book and the author, you are able to click Submit. If you're wanting to submit a journal article, then make sure that the drop-down is on Journal Article. Place the title of the journal in the first box, which we can see is also here, the name of the article, the author's name. If you know the date in which the article was published, you can use the drop-downs to change it to that date. The article information, which is volume, issue, and page numbers, which I've already entered. Then, select whether or not you are willing to pay for out-of-state materials. Once you've filled in the needed information, click Submit, and we'll get started on processing your request. Hope this has been useful and that you have a great day.